Hello! Just wanted to show everybody my little switch panel that I fabbed up for my 91 Wrangler. It's actually out of a 98 Jeep Cherokee XJ, and I had to do some modifications to it, but basically it gives me kind of a factory type of a switch. It looks a little bit neater than just drilling some holes in my dash. And of course it was originally a 12-volt outlet on the right and a cigarette lighter on the left, which I just snatched another one of the little outlet covers and just popped it in there just for now to keep the moisture out. And I had to fab up a little bracket for it. None of the switches are actually wired up right now. I don't have any auxiliary lights or anything yet. And I'm probably not going to use this panel, but because it's only set up for 2 switches. I mean, yeah, you can drill out that third one, because I don't think those just pop out. I don't think they're like little plugs or anything. But I'm going to need an extra switch for the rear locker when I install the Cherokee Dana 44 in the rear of this 91 YJ. And I'll show you what this started out looking like. Alright, when you get the switch out of a Cherokee, it's going to have these little tabs off the end of it on each side. And basically I just cut those off and ground it smooth. I mean, it's just plastic. But I mean, it smoothed out pretty good. This is the one I'm going to end up using. It's already set up for 3 switches. And it's not much to it. Just once you grind those smooth and make the little bracket, you know, mounted it in the spot where the old ashtray was, and where it has a little flange that comes around the sides. You just put your holes and, you know, pre-drill 2 holes on each side and either put screws or rivets, either way. Not really noticeable from the front. Oh, and to fit the light switches into the extra holes, because the light switch will only fit in one position, because it's got a little tab that sticks off the side of the switch that goes down into a little groove on the switch panel. And to fit that in other places, you just take a razor knife and just cut that little groove off the side of the switch itself, and it'll fit into all 3 of the holes. But I figure, you know, it worked for me. Why not share it with everyone else? Maybe y'all can do the same. But hopefully it works out for you. Didn't take much work, and it looks good to me, I think. I'm going to put my CB back on the right side of it. That's where I used to have my Midland. And of course, everything in here gets stolen from time to time, so it's time for another Midland. Get cheap CBs. That way when they're stolen or get wet, I don't cry so much. But there's my Jeep. And I've still got my toolbox mounted in the back. Works out pretty good, but hopefully the switches will work out for somebody.